Bombing, episode 63.
Welcome to Bombing Podcast, episode 63. That's 63 weeks in a row.
Never missed a week.
Never missed a week. That's Ryan Jennings. I'm Hayden Wyckoff. We're open micers out here in LA, and yeah, we do this silly podcast.
That's right. Yeah, dude, 63 episodes in a row, never missed a week.
Yeah,
I mean, that is impressive.
that is.
I don't know, I forget what the statistic was for like what percentage of podcasts make it past a certain amount, but I know 63 is a lot.
That is a lot. No, it's like 90% of podcasts don't make it 10 episodes, and the ones that make it past that, 90% of those don't make it to 20.
Well, we've done 63 consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of the consecutively part.
Outside of stand-up, I don't know if I've done anything 63 weeks in a row. Other than like poop.
Yeah, and poop and eating and
yeah,
sneeze.
yeah, or like throw up. I haven't thrown up 63 weeks in a row. That's usually spaced out.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not bulimic because I don't like throwing up.
Yeah, no, throwing up sucks.
Bulimic, that's where they throw up on purpose, right?
Yeah, to make you look skinny. I mean, I'm sure that there's like a more eloquent way to put that. Mm-hmm. But I think that yeah, bulimia is where like you eat and you're like, I feel bad about it, and then you just puke it all up.
I don't agree with that.
Huh?
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
With the doing of that.
Yeah, no, it's it's not good.
No, throwing up stinks. Eating is amazing.
Yeah, eating rocks.
I love eating.
Dude, me too.
I don't like throwing up though.
Nah, because it's like the opposite of eating. You're just reverse eating.
Well, I'm like butt bulimic.
You're butt bulimic?
Well, I mean, every time I eat, I shit after.
Yeah, that's not bulimia. You're getting it all wrong, dude.
No, but I'm getting it out. Just like people who are bulimic, they get it out. I just do it through the butthole. They do it through the throat hole.
Yeah, but bulimic people, they like force themselves to like throw. You can't force yourself to shit.
Hey, I forced myself to shit a couple of times.
You gotta wait around for nature to call. You can't just be like,
Oh yeah,
I can't stick your finger down your throat and then shit immediately.
No, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't. I don't think that works out.
What seems to be the problem? Well, Doc, I've been shitting every time I put my finger in my mouth.
I'm also dick bulimic too. Every time I drink liquids, it comes right back out of me a couple hours later.
Yeah, but that's not like a problem. You just pissing all the time. That's not a problem. Being bulimic's a problem.
Yeah, I guess it is. So I'm not bulimic.
No.
Okay.
Not even like a tiny bit.
Okay,
no.
good.
Were you worried?
Well, not anymore. I got some sun today.
You did. I can see it on your forehead.
Yeah. It's on my arms too.
Mm-hmm. We did a little hiking today.
Yeah, it was a nice hike.
We went up to Griffith Park and did a little hiking. It's nice to get out in nature, especially in like a big city, like LA, where it's just this fucking concrete hill. Mm-hmm. What is that though about like getting out into nature that like kind of flushes your system out? Because I feel great every time we come back from a hike in Griffith Park. I feel awesome.
I don't know. It's important to get out into nature. Nature. We call Griffith Park nature. I mean, it's,
okay, yeah.
It's not.
Look, it's not.
It's not nature.
It's about as close as you can get when you're living in Hollywood.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in Tennessee, we grew up in nature.
Yeah, we were in the middle of hiking. We were on the last bit of the trail before we get to the observatory, which is like the halfway mark of the hike we usually do. And this little girl, like 7-year-old girl, was walking down the opposite way. And she saw the hike that was ahead of her and and what was left to get down, and she out loud went, "I want to die."
Yeah, it was so cute. It was so cute, dude.
Dude, but it was hilarious because it was like we were just walking past it, and I was like,
same.
I was like, yeah, same.
Yeah. Same. You and me both.
Yeah.
See, it's the only thing I should ever have in common with a
child,
with a 7-year-old girl. Her saying, I want to die. It was so innocent but like dark, like deep.
Yeah.
Because she did. She was like, I want to die. Knowing that she has to hike down this fucking mountain, man.
And then
And I felt the same way.
it brought me back to like to every time I've been like that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. It's
Yeah.
like that was her first one.
It might have been, yeah.
And it's like being a human, being an alive person is just like a bunch of those in a row until you actually do die.
Yeah. Everybody wants to die. Dude, that was her biggest problem.
Yeah, her whole day was like, I can't believe I have to hike down this fucking hill.
And she's vocally said, I want to die.
And that was probably her first time like confronting all those emotions. She was like, no, this sucks. But then it's like every time like you're walking into work, you're just like, it's that same level.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to die all the time. You know, when you get older, you want to die more, but you're better at dealing with it.
That's what
pushing
you want,
it down.
That's what you want to tell like that kid when she's like, oh, I want to die. You're like, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay.
Give her a pat on the head. Hey, you're gonna be all right.
It's gonna be okay. Look, yes.
Look.
Everyone wants to die.
You see all these people? We all want to die.
Yeah. Everyone collectively wants to die at the same time.
Oh man, just wait. I was just thinking like
The way she said it, dude.
the way it was perfect.
Yeah.
Just a cute, dark little I want to die. And I wanted to be like, you don't even know like what taxes are yet.
Yeah, dude.
Like you're upset about the hike, which I get, but you've never like had to deal with like insurance
Yeah.
because someone hit your car and now you got to swap insurance. Like she hasn't even lived that yet.
Or like a robot phone call. Where, please, this may be recorded for quality purposes.
Yeah.
Please state the nature of your problem. Just like,
Horrible.
Yeah.
She's never like missed a flight or like her ticket wasn't right for the flight.
Yeah. Oh, man.
There's so much she hasn't experienced yet, but it's all the same feeling. You just want to die.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the flight I missed going out of Rome
Yes, you did.
back home? Yeah. Have I told it on the podcast?
I don't think so.
Well, so I took it back in 2019, right before everything got a little crazy. I took 2 weeks and I went and like kind of like backpacked around Europe, and went to a lot of cool places. But the last place I ended up was Rome, and it was a fascinating 2 weeks. It was just being by myself. I had my first panic attack like in the middle of Europe. I didn't even know like what that was. I'd like deal with it, and so I had this flight that like I think it like already got delayed or something. And I was at the airport, and I was like, all right, cool. Here's my gate. The flight leaves in an hour. I'm going to go to the bar and, like, kill time. And I went to the bar. It just got fucking hammered. Just got fucking shit-faced. And I was like, so the boarding's in, like, 10 minutes? Tight. And I walk up to the gate of the thing. And I was like, where's the plane?
Oh my God.
And they're like, oh, no, you have to hop on this, like, this rail thing. This, like, little, like air rail taxi that takes you to like another building that then you have to walk through. And it was this whole deal.
And that takes about 2 hours.
Dude, literally, exactly. And so I was like, oh my God. And so I got there and they were like, yeah, the plane's gone.
You're like, where is it? You look through the window.
Dude, literally, like it already left, and I was sitting there. And I was like, because that was my flight back to the United States. I was flying back home finally after like 2 weeks, all this stressful stuff. An awesome time, and I was like, all I have to do is get on this one airplane, and I missed it. And the lady that like did not speak English was trying to be like, we'll move this over here, and God bless her dealing with me, got me a rescheduled flight, but it was like 4 or 5 hours afterwards, and so
Jesus.
I was still sitting in this airport with like more time to kill.
Did you go back to the bar?
I went back to the bar.
Oh.
But I knew where I was going this time, so I made the final flight.
That's good.
But that was the first flight I ever missed, and there's nothing worse than that.
It's bad. It's bad.
You're just like,
thank God you didn't check bags or anything.
No, dude, no. I never check bags. That's
me neither. Fuck that. I want my shit near me.
Exactly.
At all times.
Dude, I had my life in a backpack. I had this big Osprey backpack. You know, like that annoying tourist backpack that everyone had. That was me, dude. That was me.
Damn, you sucked at that time.
I did suck.
Anyone with those big backpacks with the patches on them, they stink.
But I remember I was sitting there, and like once I realized like the gravity of the situation, you know how like you ever get so mad that you push through rage and like you're on the other end of calm.
Yeah.
Like you're so upset that you're just like,
You're calm.
yeah.
You're at peace with your own demise at the moment.
It's like getting upset about this would be so like detrimental that I'm just gonna like be quiet for an hour.
Mm-hmm. You gotta just deal with it later.
Yeah, just deal with it later.
Yeah, there's a point that you reach when you're so upset that you just have to go quiet, and it's like good and bad.
That's the first place I went though. As soon as they were like, "Oh, you have to take this rail thing," I was like, "This is your fault. This is you guys, not me.
Not me.
Not my drunk fucking ass."
I love drinking on flights. What is it about flying that makes you just want to get blackout drunk?
I don't know, dude. I haven't been on a plane sober since I was a kid.
Yeah, me neither.
Anytime I fly, I drink like hard.
Yeah, and like why so hard? It's because it's like almost like a little vacation.
It's like a free pass, kind of.
Yeah, but it's not because who said it was? You know.
Yeah.
You're just telling yourself it is because you're allowed to. But yeah, anytime I fly, I get fucking hammered.
I bring at least like 6 little mini bottles of like tequila on that. Pound them in the back. Make sure those stewardesses aren't.
Yeah.
Or what are you supposed to call them?
I don't know.
Flight attendants. Yeah. Sky slaves.
Sky slaves.
Yeah, dude. Because they get upset if they catch you with those mini bottles. Like,
Yeah.
You need to pay $20 for our rum and coke now that we have you trapped in this tube.
Yeah.
They get upset.
I don't know why drinking on a plane is so fun, but I think it's something with the altitude also. Like once you land at the place, you're just like, you just feel so good. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
And it's not even like a nervous thing. I'm fine with flying.
I'm totally fine with flying.
Yeah, I'm not nervous about flying at all. It's just that like I couldn't imagine anything more boring than sitting in a tube for 4 hours. Mm-hmm. And what makes doing nothing enjoyable?
Drinking. Getting hammered.
Getting fucking blitzed, dude.
Yeah. Because
we got a flight in 6 weeks. I'm already like,
I can't wait.
I can't wait, dude.
I can't wait for that flight to Nashville, dude. I'm gonna get blacked out.
I'm gonna drink on the train there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Of course.
Duh.
Yeah, a good little pregame.
I'm gonna drink on the train right there. I'm gonna drink in the concourse. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drink on the plane. Mm-hmm. And then when we arrive back in Nashville, I'm gonna drink there. The whole day is a drinking day.
Yeah. I think you get that though.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's a free pass.
It's like a travel day.
Yeah.
You're allowed to drink. Is there anything worse though, like than landing in a place? Like you land somewhere and like you leave the airport, and whether it's home or whatever, like you get to the place that you're staying, and then there's all that things you got to do. You're like, okay, I need to go to Walgreens and grab like you always have to go to grab things.
Oh yeah, because like the toothpaste isn't the right size for security or something.
You always have to
stupid
go
like
to a fucking Walmart or something and get things and like stock up the hotel or like your parents' house. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, I'm here, but like my things aren't here.
Yeah.
Like I have some of my things, but there's like more things I need.
I had to buy like literally 6 different tubes of toothpaste when I was like darting around Europe.
Yeah.
Because I never figure out what size was like okay, but whatever size tube I had was never okay. So they kept taking my toothpaste at the airport. They were like, "You can't have this, sir," but in some language I didn't understand, and I couldn't be like, "It's nothing I could really do."
Yeah.
And so they just kept taking my toothpaste, and I was at.
What's wrong with toothpaste?
It's
flammable.
No, it's like it's not the tooth. It's like the size. It's it's like the size of the thing. I guess you could put like C4 or something. I have no idea why, but like every place's size was different, and I kept buying tubes of fucking toothpaste. And I got to this one train station in Germany. I was taking a train from I think it was there to like Vienna or Prague. And so I did the toothpaste rule did match. I was like, finally, it's like my final tube of toothpaste. And I walked into this. It was like their Walgreens or whatever. I was looking around, and it's like everything was in German. I couldn't understand any of it. And I think I saw that tube in there. There was just this tube next to things that like looked like toothbrushes. Mm-hmm, and I took it, and I went up to the register. I was just like,
teeth
and
mouth.
Yeah, I like pointed at my teeth, and the lady behind the register was like, "Und eyes are from us, yeah," and pointed at her teeth too, and I was like, "I'll take it."
Yeah. Really, it was like fucking tongue cream or something. Like it wasn't toothpaste.
Yeah, and I gave them their weird, colorful money and left.
Yeah. Other countries' money is weird. It is weird. Like, I think America got money right. We've done a lot of things wrong. Like, we've gotten a lot wrong. But if there's one thing America did right, I think it was the money.
Yeah.
Because I like the concept of it. The one. Like,
Yeah.
this is one.
Yeah.
Like, of the $5 bill, this is 5 of the things.
Yeah.
And the tens and, whatever. The rest of the bills. But I just like the concept of, like, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, how much is this? 8. Here's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Like, $8.
Well, and like some coins.
Well, yeah, sure, and the coins and whatever, but like, it's just it's very easy to wrap your head around. Like, you'll go to some other country, and you'll walk up to like a hot dog stand, and you'll be like, "Can I have one hot dog?" And they'll be like, "Yes, here's a hot dog. That'll be 8,000 Trugits or whatever." And you're like, "Wait, 8,000? No, hold on, that's too high.
I do that.
8,000 is too high of a number for
Yeah.
for the small item that I want to buy."
Yeah, it's not proportional.
No.
Like,
You want to buy a fucking tube of toothpaste. Here, it's like, okay, that'll be 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, that sounds at least reasonable.
that's fair. But then they'll like in other places they'll have a note that's like 500 of their thing. But like that's for the hot dog.
Yeah.
It's like that's too
Yeah,
high.
500 for a hot dog. That's too.
Yeah.
You guys it's too far off. Just lower it down to like a hot dog should be like the number 5 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not 8,000.
I had to swap like my made sense numbers, like American numbers, for like euros, and then when I was in Budapest, I had to swap. They're like Kronos or something. They have some other weird like outside the EU currency, and I gave them like it was like 800 euros or something like that, and they're like, oh cool, this is like 2,000 whatever of ours. And I was like, seriously? Yeah, dude. I just went on a fucking rampage.
Yeah.
I was like a millionaire there, dude. It was awesome.
You're like, dude, I'm rich.
Yeah.
But you're not. Now the numbers for other countries' monies are too high. America's got that right.
My relationship with money has changed like the older I've gotten. I'm not even that. I'm 28. Not even that old. But it's like, you remember like the first paycheck you got, and you were like, holy shit.
I'll never forget my first job.
Holy shit. I have fucking money,
Yeah.
dude. And now it like I look at it, it's just like it's almost like annoying. It's just like that's the yes. It's there. I need it.
I hate that I need it.
Yeah, it's like like this annoying thing that I have to deal with now. But then like back when I was like 15, dude, my first job, I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah. I hate that I need money.
Yeah.
And I don't want a lot. I just want enough to not have to worry about money. Like I don't need fucking $80 million. I just want to not fucking have to worry about money so that I can do the shit I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
But you need money.
It's like that's how you can tell you're doing something that you really enjoy. It's like not about the money. It's just like that's like the boring afterthought. It's like can I just do this thing though?
I just want to do this. Like I really want to do this. And then if you get really good, people are like, we're gonna give you money to do this, and then you're just like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
It's almost like you tricked them. It's like, are you serious? Like if someone like gave us ad reads for the podcast or like money for doing stand up, I'd be like,
yeah, seriously?
Oh, dude, for real?
I was doing this and working a day job. That's crazy.
No, we're gonna give you like money, like rent money for it.
Oh,
here it is.
Yes.
Seriously?
And then you just get to, dude. You just get to not have a day job and only do all the shit you like.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
Every morning you wake up, you sleep in, and you wake up and you're just like, I don't have to go to fucking some building and work for 9 hours. I just want to do stand up, make fucking videos, do this podcast, and that's it. That's all I want to do, really. And then like other little shit I enjoy. Yeah. I don't want to work a day job.
Nah, dude.
I could live a happy life with the money I'm making now.
That's the other thing. Once you get to like a certain point, Because I've had like ups and downs and everything, but it's like, dude, like 40,000 bucks a year just working a bullshit job. Okay, I'll not die. Like I'll eat. I'll be fine. I can live. It's like anything past that, you just got to be like God mode complex, man.
Dude, I mean, 'cause 45,000, 50,000 a year. If I made that amount of money, but without the day job, like I don't have to like work a day job, and I can make that through stand up and like the podcast and shit, I'm fine. I'm chilling, and I'm actually like happy. Like I'm enjoying it. Like I'm not slumming it. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're saying that now. Fast forward like 1,000 podcasts from now, we're like, this is brought to you by.
Yeah,
we just straight sell out. We're like,
it's brought to you by Rolex.
Yeah, Rolex watches. They sent us a bunch of free watches. The best watches, the best.
I can live happy off of the money I'm making now working a day job. I just don't want to work the day job.
I kind of love the idea of just like being completely consumed by greed.
Yeah.
You just let it take over.
Yeah.
Because we're talking all this like hot smack now. We're like, yeah, you fucked him up. And the second someone's like, check with a bunch of zeros, we're like, yes, anything you want.
Look, I'll take the money. I will take the money, but I'm just like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling with the how much I make now. I just fucking don't want to work at a restaurant.
To do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bartended for a long time, and it wears on you.
Dude, it just sucks.
That there's something about like that restaurant like industry, like that job, no matter what you're doing within that circle, it's like it shaves just a little piece off you every time you go in.
Every shift.
Something about like hospitality, it's like hacking away at a tree.
Ugh.
And eventually goes down.
But you know, that's how much I love stand-up. And I believe in what we're doing is I'm fucking putting hours in. Maybe we both are at these shady day jobs just to make some money to live in here and do stand-up.
Well, hey, it keeps working.
Does keep working. If I keep on shitting, the levee's going to break. If I keep on shitting, the toilet's going to break. If the toilet breaks, nothing left to spray. Alright, where were we?
So, sadly, my 4-week stint at the Improv has come to an end.
Oh, that's right.
For the last 4 weeks, I have gotten called up at the Hollywood Improv.
The open mic there.
The open mic 4 weeks in a row. Because it's like, what do you think? Like 60 people throw their name in the bucket.
Oh no, yeah, no, like 120. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to get called like 2 weeks in a row is nuts. 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Unheard of.
And I had a great time doing it. And but yeah, this week finally it came to an end. They did not pull my name. But
They did not.
But a good buddy of ours, Justin Close,
Murdered.
he got called and went up and fucking murdered, dude.
And like just like how he does every time.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like it's not like a surprise or anything, but just fucking murdered the whole room.
And got the call back.
Yeah, and he did get a call back. He's doing a spot there next week, like a real actual show spot.
Yeah.
And
if you do good at the open mic at the Improv, and the other clubs, then if you do good, then the booker is watching all the time. You get a call back, and then you come back the next day, and then you do like another one, and then if they like you still, then you get a real spot.
Yeah.
And he just nailed it.
And he nailed it with bits that we saw him work out like on mics around town.
Yeah.
And it was so cool, like just seeing him do those bits in front of a real audience and just destroy.
Yeah.
And his first one, we're not going to give anything away.
Yeah.
But his first one, he basically like cut in half for the time limit because you only get 3 minutes at the Improv, and still it destroyed.
Destroyed. He went. He
like best set of the whole night.
Yeah. Even the host, Reed Brackenberry, that was his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, was a killer host.
Oh yeah, dude, his quips in between, hilarious.
Crushed.
He as a host, he was killing the whole night.
He was the best host I've seen, and we've been going there like a lot.
Yeah.
And but Justin Close was so funny that when Reed got back on stage, he was like, "Man, he crushed so much, I'm not even gonna do a riff."
Yeah, he went
And
right
just
into the on deck. Yeah,
just-
right
he
into
just
the next one.
Kept going, man. He freaking crushed it, man. Yeah, and it's just, he'd always crush at open mics, which is hard enough, but he's just that funny.
And bring the most delicious cookies
Oh, the best.
of all time.
The best. And
Just out of the kindness of his own heart.
yeah,
Just bring fresh baked cookies to
Yeah.
an open mic.
he'd bring cookies and
Saint.
then
What a saint.
and then just destroy
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. It was just so nice to see like someone who like deserves it get it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't feel like you get that a lot in this business. But yeah, just to see him go up and destroy, and then get the call back, I was just like, yes,
Yes,
dude.
dude. Hell yeah.
Fucking
That was so
yes.
fun to see.
It was so nice.
Also, it's cool seeing your like you need to see that. You need to see like your buddies, like the people that you're doing in this community with, like get opportunities like that and like get to another level because it makes it more attainable for you. I think because you're like, oh, okay, so all I have to do is just like crush that hard and then
Yeah.
I can do that. I'm not there yet, but could be.
It just takes the time and the practice.
It just takes the time, man. Oh, I gotta talk about Badger and Jam last night.
Oh yes.
So, for those of you that are familiar with the podcast, you know about this mic that we talk about all the time, Badger and Jam. We've sung its praises like probably 63 episodes in a row now. And it's one of our normal like stops for the week when we're doing spots around town, open mics.
It's our go-to.
It's our go-to. And you weren't feeling so hot last night, so I was just like, all right, I'll go out, I'll do it by myself. And when I walked in, there was like 35 people in the room.
That's unheard of.
Like a crazy, because usually it's only like 15.
If that.
If that. I don't even think there's like 15 seats in that whole room. And I walked in, there was like people leaning against the wall. Every seat was filled. I was like, what the hell's going on? It was this one guy like brought like all his buddies out to go see him do stand up.
Damn.
And I was there. Tony was there. He came in like last minute, and I just remember like they started the mic and the room was just fucking packed, like more packed than ever. And I was gonna go there and work on some like some newer stuff. And then when I saw all the people, like it was like half panic and half like, all right, let's see if I can pull this off. I was like, let's just bring the fucking hits.
That's almost like a show, like because I saw a video of someone took like a video of like the crowd because it was so outrageous.
It's preposterous how many people.
It was just like packed out at Badger, and yeah, I mean that's almost like a show. That's almost an amount of people for like a open mic show.
Yeah, that's a show at Boulevard.
Yeah, so you might as well do some show shit.
Yeah, and so I was sitting there in the back of the room, and I knew that I was third up, and I was swirling my drink around, and I was like looking at my notes, and I was like, all right, let's just give them the fucking hits. Because the first two comics bombed. They didn't do well, and I was sitting back there, and it was the first time I'd ever felt like I had this under control. Because you're like going up before a mic, you're like in your own head, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do
Always.
these jokes. What are you gonna do? It was the first time that I was sitting back there like, oh no, I've got this.
Yeah,
I've got this one. I've got this one in the bag. And so I went up, I did the hits, fucking crushed.
Good, dude.
Crushed so hard that like the next, I'm not gonna name any names.
Yeah, no,
like,
don't.
But like the next two guys after me like struggled.
Damn.
It was hard. And
Damn.
also,
I wish I was there.
And also, it was because it was like, because the room was mostly just like strangers, like not stand-ups. So it was like it was like them experiencing
what stand-up is.
What stand-up is, exactly.
Which is a great, dude. That's so great.
Yeah. And so I went up there with the hits, just like leveled, got off, got the fist bumps from like the Tony and everybody. And then like the rest of the mic went like fine. It was all right.
How did the dude who brought all the people do?
He did fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He did fine.
Oh, good.
But who closed it out was our buddy Nick Titoni.
A crusher.
And he brought out the hits too.
I know. I already know his hits.
Yeah. And
they crushed.
And he crushed you. And it's funny. We had a conversation after the mic. We were just like hanging out afterwards, waiting to go home, and without talking to each other, we did the same thing. He did the same. He was like, "Yeah, dude, there were people there. You can't like work out new shit until there." So it was a really fun, like super unique night. I wish you could have been there, man.
Me too.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to see a lot of people in a small room because it's just intimate and like everyone's just like on top of each other, like all focused on the same thing. Um, yeah, that's fun. Badger could be like a sick spot for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had never, like, before and since, even though this was like yesterday, had that feeling of like sitting in the back of the room watching the comic in front of me like wrap up and just like leaning against the wall by the bathroom and going, I got this. All right.
And then bang.
Yeah, and then bang.
Nice.
Because for the full 5 minutes, it was all just like the stuff I've just done a billion fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it worked too, it's just like everyone got every like word that I said. It was like, I don't know. It was great.
That's so fun.
It was flawless, dude. It was like Teflon, dude.
That's so fun, dude.
It was slick, man. And then, dude,
when it works,
Yeah.
there's just it's like this fucking like syrup, like honey, feeling. You're just like,
yeah.
mm.
And like walking off stage too. Like I knew what I had just done, and then all the comics like in the back of the room, I was getting fist bumps from them too, because like they knew what just went down. It was it was such a fun fucking night.
Dude, there's nothing better than that feeling.
Oh, also, I want to bring this up. Another comic that was there last night that crushed was Hayden Nezzi.
Always.
Always does super well. But little inside baseball here. I was leaning up against the door, like next to the bathroom, and I think I just gotten off, so I was like hitting cloud 9 or whatever, and he was back there like looking at his notes, doing the whole like thing,
And like that little pace that we all do.
And they were like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for that. And they were about to call him up, and I leaned over to him. I was like, you got it? And he goes, yeah, I got it. And he walks up and just destroys it. But he was so like nervous before, and then he just walks up and murdered. It was like a switch. It was like that. He was just like, I got it.
Yeah. Because there's no fake in that.
No, you can't.
I fucking love and hate that moment. Because I do the same thing. When I'm on deck, I get up from my seat because I like to just be standing up.
Yeah.
Before my set.
That's why I lean against the bathroom wall.
Always.
Same thing. Always.
I can't just be sitting in the seat and then being like, welcome to the stage, Ryan, and I stand up.
And I don't know what that is, but like you do need to be like standing up and like ready to go.
I need to be ready.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
And so again, I'm in the back always. I'm in the back, and I'm just like, okay, I'm doing this. I think I'm gonna do that, but that depends on how the next 3 seconds go. And but then you're also trying to pay attention. You're like, oh, and then like every once in a while, the guy before you will say something, and you'll be like, that's perfect. Okay, I'll start with that, and then
they'll go into something else, and then it'll drown it out.
So I'll cut this one, and then it's before you know, she's welcome to the stage, Ryan Jennings, and then you're just walking up, and then my favorite moment is just like you're fist bumping the host, and it's all slow, and you put your notes on the stool,
and then you pop that mic,
and then it's just like bang, you're just like, what's going on? And then it's not even you really. You're like, because you can't fake it. It's just like, it's like fucking instinct. I don't know. It's nuts.
That's one of my favorite moments is walking up to the stage.
Yeah.
Because especially because I was like almost a little giddy. I was like, oh dude, I'm about to kill. Because I was just doing all the good material, like no new stuff at all, just like tried and true stuff. And as soon as I popped that mic out, I was like, all right, give it up for your host. And then just went right into bits, dude.
Damn.
Oh, it was so fun. I had such a good time last night.
That's fucking tight, man. I love stand-up. I love it more than anything.
It's all right.
Yeah. I've never loved something more than stand-up. I've never given something as much effort as I do stand-up. I just love it so much. I love everything about it. It feels natural. It feels natural. It feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just get so much joy and happiness from doing it. It's incredible. It's incredible that I ever even had the thought to fucking try it even once.
You bring this up a lot, but you say like your whole life kind of didn't make sense until you figured out like what stand up was, and then it flipped a switch. You were like, Oh, this and like dude, I totally get that.
Yeah. No, as soon as I figure out what a comedian was,
Yeah.
the whole beginning of my life made sense. Like to childhood to birth, like instantly after like my first set, I was like, oh, that's and then my whole previous life made sense, and then the rest of my life made sense. Like till death.
Because we grew up like literally just doing that, just like cracking jokes.
I always thought I didn't know what the fuck I was or what I was doing, but I just always felt this way. And then when I found out what a comedian is and like how they think and like what they do and like how they use how they feel and think to make stand up, I was like, oh, I'm a comedian. Oh duh.
Doy,
Yeah. It was nuts, dude. And then I was like,
you spent your first 20 some odd years orb of confusing yourself.
no idea.
Orb of confusioning yourself.
Just a fucking blur. I just thought I was a fucking idiot. Like
I still think I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, same. But I just thought like, oh, I'm just like an idiot guy. And then I just realized I was like, oh, I've always been a comedian. I've just never done stand up yet. And then started, and now it's just the rest is written in stone. Because I'm taking it all the way.
Yeah.
And I've never
this is it.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking this all the way, and that there's no other option than
All
just
the way.
stand up. Speaking about stand up comedy, I've been getting so good at riffing, like really good at riffing.
Yeah, you've been on a little bit of a tear.
Like I have unlocked riffing.
Almost to your detriment.
Almost, yeah.
Because you haven't done like bits in like I feel like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You've just gone up there and just like let it fly.
Yeah,
like loose cannon.
and it's
style.
been working.
Yeah, it has.
But like, we've been talking a lot off camera. Like I need to work on bits, but riffing is so rewarding. And like almost like a cheat. Like it's not. It's like not.
Yeah, riffing is like instant gratification. It's like
instant.
It's like the cocaine of comedy. If you can just
it's like the fast pass.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, it is. It's
you're like
expressway.
I'm gonna get there quicker.
Yeah, there you go. There and bits are like the vegetables.
Yeah,
you're just like, all right, but you can't lean on one or the other too hard.
No,
you have to like strike. You have to find a way to strike a balance.
And then I've noticed, because I used to not be able to riff. Like I couldn't riff. Like I'd always, since like the beginning, I'd go on stage. I'd say one thing. I'd do one riff about whether usually the guy who was on before me, or I would address something in the room. But it was always one, and then I'd go into my act. But
that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of there. Like whenever I riff, it's like one thing like a comic before me like pointed out or like touched on, and then I'm like I go right back into bits.
Yeah.
But my bits are because we talked about this before. We're kind of in like different boats right now.
We've always been the opposite sides of the coin.
Exactly.
The whole way up, it's been crazy.
Because I have like this swath of ironclad
completed bits,
button down completed bits.
Yeah.
Which is why I was able to just go up and like just kill last night. What I'm trying to get better at is the riffing thing. I still haven't like kind of made that connection yet.
Yeah.
You on the other hand are just crushing it with the riffs.
I'm a killer at riffing.
Dude. Assassin with just the 5-minute riff.
I'm doing sets like full 5-minute like open mics with and I don't even touch material. I go up and I go, oh, you're talking about this in this weird how it, and then I'm able to live in the moment weave like different things that everybody else talked about into like a
an in the moment hilarious idea.
And to like completion too. Yeah. Like a start to a finish and it all makes sense like a fucking song. And but what I've noticed is like I'll do that, but then I won't, like if I need to go up at the Improv and then I'll look at my bits, I'm like, okay, what are my jokes? And it's all uncompleted stuff I haven't worked on
Just
in a minute.
Half-cocked ideas.
Yeah.
Half a sentence.
Yeah. And then it didn't used to be like that. I used to have strong bits. I used to have like a lot of strong bits, like a handful of strong ones, that I would do at shows because I didn't know how to riff. But lately I've been working on like really completing my jokes, and it's
That's good.
It's tough to go up there and not riff.
Because riff, it's just too easy. Like
it's too easy.
Like we were talking about before. It's
fun, and
it's
it keeps
cocaine of comedy. And
yeah,
and it's like
it keeps it interesting.
Cheap isn't the right word, but it's like it's low hanging fruit. If you just go up there and you're like, ooh, what? You remember what that guy said? It's like it's like easy laughs. It's like dollar store laughs, man.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit, but there's also like people who suck at riffing, but I'm like good at it.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm getting everything I want out of riffing, and like I'm getting everything I want out of stand up, but like
you have to sit down and write.
That's right. But like last week at the improv, I was waiting to get called. I was like, and I remember feeling like, oh no, if I get called, like it's gonna be rough, because I can't go up there and riff.
And that's only 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Too. You only have 3 minutes to kill. So.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't go up at the club mics and riff.
No, dude.
You like, it's like, what's your jokes?
That's almost like insulting. We saw a guy do that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Last time we were at the improv, a dude he went up there and he was like, ooh, I didn't even have the material prepared. And he tried
I didn't even plan things.
I didn't even plan. And he tried to like Dane Cook his way out of it by being like all bombastic and like on stage and really like emotive. And it was like, that's just a slap in the face to everybody that like came here and sat down.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
And the host ripped him apart.
Yeah, he did.
The host ripped him apart.
Ripped him a brand new fucking asshole, which he deserved, man.
Yeah.
You can't just go up there like, I smoked some weed. I don't even have anything planned. I don't even think about myself. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Go up there with your 3 minutes. Go up there with your jokes. You're at the improv. This is big boy shit. You're in a big kid room now.
That's right. And at the improv, like, that's where you need to bring your jokes.
Exactly.
So, and like, I have jokes. Like, I got jokes. But I've been riffing too much. So lately I've been trying to stop doing that and just like really complete jokes, like to where I can look at a joke and be like, that's kind of done. A joke's never done, but I'm like, I can do that and I know exactly how it goes, and it's really not gonna vary from how I've done that a bunch.
But that's what you fall back on. That's like that's your meat and potatoes of stand up are those bits.
Are the jokes.
Yeah.
But you should be able to riff.
Yeah.
You should learn how to riff.
No, like you definitely should.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you should totally learn how to riff. It makes the transition from like you getting on stage and like the changing of the guard, that whole thing. It makes that transition from you getting up there, people being like, who the fuck's this guy? And then
them be accepting that, oh, he's a good shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It makes that transition a little smoother, but you can't just sit on that.
No.
You can't just rely on that in totality.
Dude, and I've had sets, man, where I've gone up and I've riffed for 2.5, 3 minutes, crushed. Crushed.
And then it's
riffing.
And then it's always that awkward transition. All right, now I'm gonna do bits.
And then I just after 3 minutes of crush riffing, I go, so I don't have a signature yet. And then the jokes bomb because it's like,
well, it's because you haven't worked on them.
Yeah, and it's not. It just doesn't. It's not relevant.
Doesn't flow nicely with the set. Yeah.
There's no clean transitions.
That's that double-edged sword. You need to strike a balance between like riffing, like 2.5 minutes. That's probably like a little long.
That's way too long.
But you need to strike a balance
for a 5-minute set. That's too long.
Yeah, for a 5-minute set, that's way too long.
Yeah.
You need to strike a balance between like getting through that initial transition where the audience is like, oh, this is this guy now, and then going, all right, here's my last 4 minutes of actual jokes that I've sat down and wrote.
And also incorporate the new shit you need to work on, you know. But then I've also had some sets where some riffs have led into jokes. Best feeling I've ever had in my whole life is when I go up and I've riffed, like I'll do like 3 riffs, and then will start a joke, but they don't even know it's a joke because it just happened to relate to what I was just talking about.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'm just like, they think like, oh my god, he's just riffing, but it's like, no, this is material, dude.
There's
It's
nothing
so
like
fun.
that, dude. Just being like you see him get the light, and they're like, all right, this last bit, and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, thank you, fucking God, I've got 2 minutes on this, dude.
God.
And then you don't have to do the fake riff thing. You just go up and kind of like, and then you go into a bit,
Yeah.
a full bit.
That's the best because then you're not riffing. It seems like you're riffing.
Yeah, but they don't know, and then they're already on your side.
Yeah, and you're doing your material, and then you can cleanly transition. There's actually no clean transition because you're already in your material. So then
Exactly.
you just carry on with your material.
It's the golden fucking ticket. It only happens once in a blue moon, but when
Yeah.
it does, dude, you gotta snatch that, man.
Yeah, dude, I know you've had these sets. When you go up, they call you up on stage, but you've been given nothing to riff on, so you kind of go up there and you're just like, how's everybody doing? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm having a weird day. And you're just like stuck.
I've tried to approach that in two different directions because that's happened a lot.
Bunch of times.
A lot of times I'll go up, I'll just pop the mic out and go like straight into bits. I won't even like give them a second to be like, who's this guy? Whatever. I'll just go straight into material. That doesn't work all the time.
It works, and then sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's and I still haven't figured that out. It's like it's a very harsh transition, and then other times I'll go up there and kind of like wade into the waters a little bit, maybe like bring up something the other guy said, but it's like 9 out of 10 times it's worked more when I go right into material versus like trying to make a smooth transition.
Yeah,
because at least like with being like, I was over here the other day. There's like that hard cut, whereas like if you try to like make that soft transition,
it doesn't work sometimes.
It can be super awkward and it burns up like a minute of your stage time. So.
It's fucking rough.
Yeah, it is weird.
I went up once, and I really only have like one example of it, but there was a guy on stage before me that was crushing, and I didn't have anything to riff on. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go straight into material. So I walk up on stage, and I just go, thank you to the host. I was like, thank you, and I say his name. And then I just go like, bang, like straight into material. And it was a hard cut, but it worked.
Yeah.
And it was fucking perfect. Because I was just like, okay, but like forget about what he was just doing. Like me now.
That's my when in doubt thing. If I'm like kind of wishy-washy on like what to open with, and I'm handed a situation like that, I'm just hard cut it. Just you get right. Just let them know who you are.
Yeah.
Also, another like stage cheat or like trick is the give it up for your host because you instantly get the. That's kind of hack, dude. It is. I love doing it for Tom Kelly.
Yeah.
I do that every time because like give it up for Tom.
Yeah. I'll thank the host at the end.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, it's like, I need to establish a thing. I need to get something done here.
Yeah.
And then at the end, that's like, thank you, everybody. You give your flowers.
One of the hardest things to do is, especially only because you have like 5 minutes on stage, is like you need to get the audience on your side. So like I always try to open with like a quick pop, like a quick like get that laugh kind of rolling a little bit, and you can never do that with like dark material.
No.
You always gotta save that for later. The only time that ever worked my entire life was the Nashville bit I did a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
And you
can't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the time has already passed. But that joke was like undeniably so good that it had the same effect. But you can never open with something too like abrasive, I think.
No.
At least it's never worked for me.
No, and that's why also you can't open with low. I don't think you should start with low energy. Like never walk up on stage and be like, hey, hi, hey.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. No.
How's it going? How's it going?
No.
My name is Ryan. You just need to be like, what's up?
Here are my jokes.
And then you just start.
You know who's the king of that in like the open mic scene? Keith Kelly.
The king of what?
getting everybody on your side instantly.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of the way, the way, because he just goes up, he grabs the mic, and he's like, "Oh, this is sorry," and just the way he talks, like, and his opening bits, like all his material, just instantly, you're like, I'm rooting for this guy.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
That dude is so funny. We
He's
saw him.
so funny.
He got up at the Improv the other week.
Yeah,
and fucking crushed. That guy. Anytime he's on the stage, I'm giggling. Even in the silence, I'm just giggling like a child. And there's no fat on his shit. He'll walk up and just be like, "What's up?" And then just be like, "I was at the thing the other day." I'm already laughing.
Yeah, I'm laughing right now, dude. Yeah, I'm already in a good mood.
And there is no like, "Hey, how's everybody feeling tonight?"
There's no bullshit. It's right into material, and it's all triple A plus material.
Yeah. That dude is funny, man.
We were kind of talking earlier about how if you have a bomb or if you have like a killer set, you really only have like 48 hours to listen to it.
Oh yeah.
For it to actually mean anything, you really have
to really take in the information.
Yeah, you have like 2 days, because then after that you have another set under your belt. You're like too detached from it.
Mm-hmm. It's been you don't relate to how you felt in that moment
exactly
that much.
Yeah,
like, because I'll do a set. And that night, I'll listen to it like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, me too.
And I won't even finish the whole thing. I'll keep rewinding and just listening to it over and over. And I'm like, oh, when I said that, I was standing like this. I know exactly how I was standing.
Yep.
And then I did that little step to the left or whatever. And you just can picture yourself in that moment.
And you can take notes and like make adjustments because you can still like feel yourself in the room a little bit when you're listening back to it.
But that next day... Ugh.
Gross.
Turn this shit off. Yeah. I don't want to hear this shit.
Also, you can like, even if it's like a bomb, you can like forgive yourself a little bit. But dude, if
that night you're still in it.
Yeah, but if like 3 days have gone by and you get back to listen to it,
no. And I keep them all. I don't know why.
Yeah, dude, me too.
I keep every set. I record every set, and I have all my sets on my phone.
Every set I've ever done.
Just hundreds of fucking sets, and I'll go back and listen to them because each time you do a joke, it's a little different, and I'll forget tags and stuff. But when I'm listening to a set from 3 months ago, I'm just like, ugh,
gross,
and out loud,
ew, dude.
I'll say something in the recording, and out loud in real time, I'll go like, stop. Like, I'm like disgusted with myself,
dude. Same.
But I don't delete them though. I don't delete them.
There are a handful, and when I say a handful, I mean like 4 that are like star A ones. It's like my first set at the Comedy Store, a couple times at the Improv, and there's a few other like Badger and Gems in there, and a couple other open mics that like I've noted on the side. I was like in parentheses. It's like, this one's cool. Like listen to this. You can go back and listen to this one. But aside from that, you get like 2 days to listen to it, and then it's just down the fucking chute. 9
out of 10 of them are just dog shit, and you're just like, ew, and you're like, I hate myself. I should delete it, but I can't, because maybe one day I'll listen back and remember something. But you really only get that night, and then maybe the day after once, though, like one time. You get to listen to it once before your next set just to remember the shit.
Yeah, and then after that,
never.
It's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Never listen to it.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Gone.
Dude, I have sets in my phone. I don't know why I fucking keep them as like bombs, like where the note, like in the voice recorder, the memo, like I'll write like, bomb, never listen to this ever again.
Dude, I have a couple of fucking nukes in my phone, dog.
Yeah, dude.
I got a couple of hydrogen bombs.
Although I'll put the like the fucking red alert emojis.
Yeah.
It's like, don't listen to this.
I always do the venue and then the date, but then there's a couple on there where I'll like in parentheses I'll be like, do not listen to this.
Yeah, but you don't delete it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, but I still keep it. Why is that?
I don't know. I have all my.
I mean, it says in the name, do not listen.
And you shouldn't.
I shouldn't. But I didn't delete it.
And you shouldn't. You should keep it. I have all my sets. I have this dumb way of organizing my sets because the voice memos in my phones, dude, hundreds, 3, 4, hundreds of
maybe even 1,000.
Yeah, of just sets, of just 5-minute sets, and there's so many that you can't keep track of it. So I started out organizing them as like, great, good, bad, and that was it. But once you get too many, like great, those words start to not mean as much.
Yeah, because a great from a year ago is like that could be a bomb today.
Exactly, and I've listened to sets from a year ago that said great set, and I was like, no, that you bombed.
Yeah.
So then you got to change it to bomb.
Well, it's all like it's like great compared to like where you are in stand up.
That's right.
You know.
So then I had to add amazing, great,
You had it amazing.
good, not good, bad, really bad, bomb, and then I was like mega bomb or something like So now I have all these different, because good and not good, two different things.
It's binary.
Yeah, that's right. Because a good set, it's like that's a good set, but a not good set, that's not a bomb set. It's a not good set.
That's the difference between like a sunny Southern California day and Hiroshima.
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's a difference.
Yeah.
And so now I just have all my notes are just like horrible set, not horrible set, great, not good. It's like, but it must be insane if anyone else looked at it.
Do you rank every single set? Do you write that like after?
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I write how I think the set went. The night of. I write whether it was great, not good, not horrible, not amazing, awesome. And then I write like the material, but like one word of the material, just so I know, like, oh, I did smoke break that night.
I do. I always do, because like like my notebook, I'll do the same thing in my phone recordings and the notebook. I'll write the venue and the date, and so that way, like if I whenever I get a new phone in like a decade, like this one will still have it. I write it like that in the phone on the recording as well. So if there's ever a time where like I listen to a recording or go back into a notes, I can match them both up and then go back and find and listen to that set. It's like an archive system.
I don't write the venue unless it's an important venue, like at the Comedy Store, the Improv, Laugh Factory, Ha-Ha's, Flappers. But like if it's just like the Hollywood Comedy Boulevard, Badger and Jam, I won't.
I just do that for like bookkeeping purposes, just because it makes it easier to find like sets and go back and forth. But if it's like a really good set, I'll put the green check mark emoji.
Oh, okay.
Before it.
Yeah.
And if it's a good like club set, like if it's like a store improv factory set, I'll put the crown, like the king.
Oh,
crown.
nice.
Yeah.
What if it's a bomb? What if it's a bomb?
I just don't put anything.
Oh man.
So if you scroll through, it's a bunch of nothing, and then there's like one green check mark, and you're like, oh, that's nice.
I put all the killer, like what you would put as a crown.
Yeah.
Like the killing at the Comedy Store, the Improv.
Yeah.
I write it all in caps. And it's just like, because when you're scrolling and you see all those all caps, you're like, oh, that's
it. Yeah. Because here's the thing. We're going to be doing this forever. And so it's like, it's nice to be able to scroll back and figure out, like, oh, this one's worth listening to.
Yeah.
Out of hundreds of spots, you need to be able to find where you did, at least a little well.
Yeah. No, I have on recording like 5, 6, 7, like kill sets.
Me too.
Even like some of them are just at open mics, but I just killed, and maybe it's not like just that my jokes killed, but I tried something, like I did a riff, but that was like the first time I tried that riff.
Yeah, I have those like new joke, listen back, like that kind of thing.
I have a few of those on a separate hard drive, because I have a hard drive full of all my shit.
How many hard drives do you have?
One. I have one big hard drive,
okay.
and I've taken those, like the first set I ever did at the Comedy Store. That recording is on a hard drive separate from this shit, because I was like, no, that's a once in a lifetime first set at the Comedy Store kill set. That's like 3 fucking tiers of.
What about your last set at the Comedy Store? Is that on the hard drive?
I don't think that one's gonna make it to the hard drive. That's fair. I haven't even listened back to that one.
Oh no.
That's how bad that one was.
Dude, that's how you know it's terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a few of those. I have a few fucking mummies.
Mm.
I got a few mummies sitting in the closet just waiting. Like, I did like I hit in and I was punching in like the name
Never
of the place
listened to
and
this.
the date, and I'm just like I'm never gonna listen to this again. I'll die, and this is the last time I'll hear this. You know.
Dude, you ever
Ah.
gotten home from a set? I know you have, and just deleted it.
No, I don't.
No?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, you haven't done that?
No,
I've done that.
Dude, I feel like that's for some reason that doesn't seem fair.
What does that mean?
I see. I don't know, but like that, like if you're gonna play the game, like play it fair. Like record the good, record the bad. If you're gonna do it across the board.
I agree. Record the good. I have good and bad sets, but
Yeah.
I've bombed where I'm like, dude, like for my own good.
Yeah.
Like this can't actually get.
like
You know
it's
what I
a
mean?
matter of like security.
Yeah.
It's like
I was like, this actually can't be on recording.
like if
delete.
if you sold out MSG 2 decades from now and that leaked, that people would be like,
Yeah.
that guy sucks.
Yeah, I've gotten home, and it not a lot, but I've gotten home, and I've listened to a set, and I'm just like, delete, gone.
No, I record them all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's why I'm gonna shove my phone up my ass when they bury me.
Yeah.
So it goes underground.
I die with my phone.
Yeah,
I have to,
and my hard drives.
all of them.
Guys, we got an email. It's bombingpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us your questions, concerns, even. It's completely anonymous. We do not name names. We check it once a week, every
right.
podcast. And here it is.
We got one email.
We got an email. All right.
You want to read this one?
Yeah. So this week's email says, if you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be?
If you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, I'd probably come back as Donald Trump.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I come back as like me, but like earlier?
Just a younger you.
Yeah, so I can like give myself like some notes.
So you just come back as you.
Yeah, it's how narcissistic I am,
That's
dude.
nuts.
I'd come back as me.
That's nuts.
I like given the infinite choices, I'd be like, me again, blip.
Me again, but with what I know now.
Yeah. Coming back as Trump, that's a pretty good one.
That'd be fun. If you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be? Well, a thing, we already explained a thing is like and it could be anything.
You could be like a wrench.
Yeah, I don't want to really be a wrench. Or like a doorknob.
Ew, yeah, dude.
I don't want to be a doorknob. A thing could also be like an animal, but I don't want to be really any of the animals. Like, there's really no animal that I'd want to be. I think I gotta go with person. I don't know who yet, but I'm a person or thing. I gotta go with person.
Yeah, I'm gonna go person.
I'd probably come back as like Harriet Tubman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know who Harriet Tubman is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, what would you do if you were Harriet Tubman?
Just all the things that she did. I would just repeat them because they were so great.
You'd Harriet Tubman yourself.
I don't know.
If I were to die, who cares? I'm gone.
That's a good point. I actually don't want to come back. When I'm gone, I want to be...
Yeah, dude, honestly, dying and then God is like, a second chance. It's, no thanks. Seriously?
No.
You have to come back again. You have to do all this again?
That sounds more like a punishment.
Yeah, dude.
I'd probably be like Selena Gomez's bathroom towel. That's what I'd be. I'd be her bathroom towel rotation of the 3 towels in her bathroom that she uses.
Be Selena Gomez's bathroom towel. Is that what you'd be?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'd be. That's what I'd be. But it wouldn't be weird because it wouldn't be like that's only sounds weird because I'm a guy and a human saying it.
Yeah, it's only weird because you're not a towel.
Yeah, but if I'm just a towel, like it's not weird because
Yeah.
I'm a towel, but I'm her towel. You know what I mean? So, and it wouldn't be weird, and I'm allowed to get away with that. That's what I'd be. I'd be her towel. I think that's it for the emails.
Yeah, I think that's it too.
I hope that answered your question. Thank you very much for emailing.
Thank you for emailing.
Follow the podcast on Instagram at Bombing Podcast. Follow me on Instagram at Ryan Jennings.
Follow me on Instagram at Hayden Wyckoff.
We don't have any shows coming up because we're hack open mic comedians.
Yep. It's because we suck.
Yeah,
That's
because
why no one's booking us right
we're not
now.
funny.
Mm-mm.
If we were funny, we'd have shows.
Yeah.
But we do not. But you know what we do have is this podcast. This has been episode 63. We do one a week. Never missed a week.
Never missed a week.
The best podcast. The best weeks.
The greatest.
Never missed a week.
This is the most pro MAGA podcast on YouTube. by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yes. we support Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
That's the only reason we come back every week.
He actually gives us all the money that funds this podcast.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So thank you, Donald Trump, for supporting this podcast.
Thank you very much, and we support him a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.